from Boston. It is 6:56 in the morning, and your girl is not tired. Let's talk about it. Okay, y'all, good morning. Like I said, I'm here in Boston. I did the red eye from Portland, and I am not tired. And I'm honestly thinking about running with this energy. I was gonna go walk to Dunkin'. It's like a 10-minute walk. But there is coffee downstairs at the in this hotel. But I have points with Dunkin'. Or should I save them for tomorrow? I still have my Dunkin' app. Yes. Because I was like, I do have my Dunkin' app, don't I? Yes, I still have it. And I have points. Maybe I'll walk and I'll see what's open. But yeah, that's how I'm feeling. We leave tomorrow at 8 a.m. And it's technically, what are we, a 4-hour difference? What time is it in Portland, Oregon? 3:57. Okay, so it's 3:57. It's only a 3-hour difference. Isn't there a 4-hour difference somewhere in the States? Never mind. Stop talking, Casey. Anyway, flight was good. Passengers were good. Crew was great. And I feel like I'm back into the swing of things. I like these flights where it's like a red eye, have like 26 hours here, and then leave in the morning. And that's enough time, like I get in enough time where I could be home with Princess. So have to consider my fur baby, you know, and her babysitter / my really good friend and neighbor. And, you know, don't want to take advantage of that. What's on the agenda for today? I'm wondering if I should make this its own vlog, being in Boston. I have nothing but Boston all next month too. I don't know. What have I finished? Y'all, I talked too much crap. I talk too much crap, and I talk aloud too much. I do. That's my fault. But let me be careful. I can't show my badge. But I talked all this mess about how I was going to sit and read Anathema all the way through before I picked up anything else. That was a lie. I've read so many novellas and short stories that I ended up giving Anathema back to the library because there was people waiting. I didn't listen to Daggermouth because even though it's Bayback Books book club pick for September, I am thinking about reading another book from H.M. Wolf before I read Daggermouth, because I feel like if I don't like Daggermouth, it's going to put me off to the rest of her writing. And I kind of want to try something else. So I found the Book of Sin, and I found another book by her. But like Daggermouth is not like her first novel. So I'm thinking about trying one of those books first before I read Daggermouth. So I ended up giving the audiobook back for that. I didn't even attempt to do When the Moon Hatched anymore. I think I got like 25% in. And I had like 2 days left. I was like, you know what? Everybody waiting for it. Please, take it. Take it. And what I'm talking about is like the audiobooks. I still have like the ebooks for a lot of these things. So those are fine. But I like to listen to the audio and, you know, read them as well. But I'm like, take it back. I finished a few short stories. I have been finding a lot of Black female authors who can do like the short stories like Chef's Kiss. Like they just do just enough, right? They do everything in this bite-sized story. So Kaida has been one. I think that's how she pronounces her name, Kaida, Kyeate. I've read a couple more books from her recently. Amani J is one of my go-to for like the raunchy, bite-sized smut books. Amaya Black is one of them. Amara Bonds. Who else? Chantel Davis. Chantel Davis did one of my favorite books. Like, it's like 98 pages. When I tell you I skim through it every day, like it's called The Maid Oh, Seth and Simone. That's one of my favorite short stories. That is one of my favorite short stories. Let me cover my, sorry y'all. Anyway, so Chantel had told me on TikTok, she's like, if you liked The Maid, you should try this one if you haven't read it already. And I was like, bet, I'm going to Amazon right now. I'm getting ready to purchase these now, download these now. Okay. I need to see if Chantel has a website. Well, I think she does have a website. I've been on it, but I don't know if she has the option to like buy the ebooks from her. So I'll look. But and then I found another author I had never heard of, A.N. Boyden, I believe. I think I'm just gonna go downstairs and get coffee. I don't feel like walking. I don't know. Anyway, it's called The Witness, and it's about this serial unaliver who finds his next victim, but ends up like falling in love with her, or like whatever love can be from a serial unaliver's perspective. You know what I mean? And then it ends on a cliffhanger, and it's like 78 pages. It's under 100. And it packed a punch. Loved it. Like, what does it say that I like this serial unaliver? What? So I'm interested to see what happens. Well, I kind of looked at the reviews for The Witness Part 2. And people said it's unhinged and they loved it. So I'm kind of excited to like dip into that. So I don't know what I want to read today. I like to save like my short stories for when I'm on the plane, just because it keeps me engaged and keeps me like, they're short, but they're like, they pack a punch. So now that I'm like in my hotel and kind of chill, I kind of want to like listen to something else. So I don't know. I don't know. I do have Junie. I don't know how long the wait's going to be for Witch Queen Rising. I'm like 22% into that. I could finish that today. I don't know if I like it. I think I'm gonna send this one back for now. Blood Moon. That was my fault. I'm not ready for that. I don't want to read that. So I did start a book, a Mary Kubica book. This is my first one by her, and it's like probably her most famous one, but A Local Woman Missing. I started that audio to see how that was. I think I'm going to do Midnight on the Celestial. I talked about that in a few vlogs ago, a while back. I'm not going to bring it back up, but I think I'm going to finish that today because it's a YA fantasy. So yeah, let's see how that goes. I don't think it had the best reviews, but it's like the lowest rating one on my Goodreads, and I kind of want to finish it. The Whispering Night. That sounds good. What book is that from? What series is this? All right. Luminaries by Susan Dennard? Never heard of that. Oh. Whispering Nights. I like the sound of that. Okay, y'all. I'm here. Let me get settled in. I can't believe I sat down and haven't wiped down the room yet, but I'm gonna do that now while I listen to an audiobook. So I'll talk to you later. Okay, y'all. I am up. It is 2:58 p.m. I've been up I woke up a few times, and I was gonna get up earlier, like around 12, but then it said that it was raining, and I couldn't really tell on my window if the rain spots that I was seeing were like new ones, and I'm fairly high up. Oh, my eyeliner. So I couldn't really tell if it was raining or how hard it was raining, if that makes sense. So I was like, well, I checked the weather. And so it was like, let me see where my screen is. There we go. It said that it was supposed to rain till like 3. But I was like, oh, well, I guess I'll just stay in bed a little bit longer. And because I had that cold brew, I don't think I came back on after I got my coffee. But because after I had the cold brew, I was like, oh, I'm up, you know. But I tried to sleep a little bit. But I'm like, it doesn't look like it's raining hard. I don't have an umbrella. I should start bringing an umbrella with me. I'm still dressing for like summer a little bit, like with my flowy pants on, and they're kind of lawn, and it's like, oh, they could get wet. But I'm just gonna put a little, not a little, yeah, I'm just gonna put not a face on, but I at least need to make sure my eyebrows and try and cover my blemishes. But so yeah, I grabbed me a cold brew from downstairs, and then I came in and I ate my food that I brought. Well, some of my food that I brought. I had like made chicken and rice, so I had some of that. And I read a little bit more of Midnight on the Celestial. So this is a YA fantasy, and oh crap, I feel bad. I don't even know the girl's name. The main character. Oh, I think it's Ro. R-O. But it follows this girl. Her name is Ro DeMarcus. Now, she is from a very prominent family. She is from a very wealthy, well-known family with, this family has powers. So, what are these powers called? I should know this stuff. Okay. She has these powers. Her power is to resurrect. And every person who has a ability has to go through a trial when they turn 18. And this trial, or this test, is to determine if they will safely use their magic or this power. Now, because she's a wealthy, well-known, like she comes from a wealthy, well-known family, you know, everyone is like, oh, she's fine. Like, you know, she's going to pass and everything and all this, right? She's not used to a struggle. Man, I wish I would have listened to what the name, hold on. Okay, I had to go figure out. It's Morphia. That is the name of like the magical ability. That is the name of the magical essence of what, but everyone has a different form of Morphia. That's it. So hers is to raise the dead. Others are empaths, where they can like use your emotions like against you. You have shifters and so forth and so on. So it's like this ecosystem of like this magic, and it's different for each person, right? And not everyone is born that way. But okay, y'all did not ask to see that. Okay, see, I'll be right back. Okay, so you have Ro, right? Coming from this wealthy, well-known, important, powerful family, okay? She goes for her test because it's that time, and she fails, okay? Because the goal is for them to see, are you going to be responsible with your Morphia? Are you going to be responsible with this power? Can you think clearly in a distressful situation? And she didn't. So now she's a little bit of a little bit of a disgrace to her family. They were already talking about like, maybe they should just take it away, the morphia away from you. Like, it's okay to live like a normal person. You don't have to worry. But you're talking to a girl who comes from a family of magic, and her father is like on the council, and she's like, I've been training for this since I was like 4. This is all I know. So you're telling me like just to give it up? Like she wants to follow in her father's footsteps. So the options are for them to drain her morphia and she become a regular person, or she can have a retrial after working pretty much community hours on this boat or this cruise ship called the Celestial. And her great-grandfather or her grandfather, probably her great-grandfather, it was a while, it's a generation of people, started this Celestial. So she, being that this cruise ship is in her family's legacy, she doesn't know what actually happens behind the scenes. So she becomes a worker. And they say, hey, you can kind of pay off your community service, your time, in the hopes of getting another retrial that you've learned your lesson. Now, like I said, Ro is used to the extravagant side of the cruise ship. She's used to seeing the magic and the shows and the performances and the food, but now she's actually going to be a worker, and she has to comply with these rich families who come on. And of course they all know her. They're like, oh, a DeMarcus is here? You mean your daddy couldn't save you? Oh, so her name is already being like tainted, because it's like, her name is already being tainted. So it's like, how can she prove herself to say, hey, yes, I come from this family, but I messed up and I'm here to prove myself as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's really interesting because for anyone who's been on a cruise, I don't know, like, okay, I have been on cruises, right? I've seen the fun side, but I'm also someone who enjoys like true crime, and I'm fascinated with, it's disgusting. So I don't want to say fascinating, but I'm always invested in how cruise companies treat their workers. It's not good all the time. A lot of times it's not good. It's more bad than good. And so it kind of is like, it's kind of like a fantasy version of how crew members on ships are treated. You know, you see them like, if you've been on a cruise, you see them running around and they're like trying to make sure that like people are happy and the customers are having a great time. But then like after hours, they're like dealing with things in their bunks. And like, you know, they may not have like, they might be sick and can't get the help that they need, or like there's some legal things going on, or like assault going on. So it's kind of interesting because it's like she is seeing the she's seeing like the rawness of it, because when she was younger she used to always see the fun parts, but now she has, as a worker, she doesn't like see that. And so it's just really interesting. So the morphia is what's used to fuel the ship, right? So this ship takes these people's powers in order to keep the ship going, keep the guest happy. And because of that, like it makes them like a little bit weaker, and it's just a lot of stuff that she's learning. It's like, oh my god, I wonder if my father knows this is going on. So she's gonna find out stuff about her family. She's gonna find out stuff about her magic and like how it's being abused on this ship, and how right now she's pretty much a prisoner. Like she doesn't care, and it's really interesting. So I am enjoying the atmospheric side of it. Like I said, it is YA, so I don't really expect the I don't really expect a lot of maturity from her just yet, because you're talking about someone who is used to getting everything she wants. She did not know this kind of side existed, and now she has to like earn her keep amongst a whole bunch of other people who are there as captives, who are just like, whatever, like she's probably going to get a retrial really fast because of her name. And you know, no one is really like messing with her, because you know they're like, oh well, this girl, she'll be fine. She's not gonna be here as long as we are, unfortunately, and stuff like that. So it's her trying to just like find her place in a group of, you know, other crew members who are working, and other crew members who have been there way longer than her, and you know, her just really coming to terms with the fact that she needs to humble herself, right? And of course her, I guess you could say like her, not her manager, but kind of like her crew, like the head guy of her group, has been there for like a year or two or something. And, you know, there's an attraction. Like she, you know, it's like, okay, he's good looking, but he's kind of a butthole to me sometimes. He's kind of a butthole to me sometimes, but he's also like trying to teach her like this tough love where it's like, look, your name is not going to save you here. The families that you work for, that you have to like impress, they don't care. You are stuck here right now just like the rest of us. So, you know, like I said, she's kind of like learning like, oh crap. So it's really interesting. And then like at night, there is these weird things that are happening in the cruise ship when everyone is like in their rooms, you know. And it's kind of interesting because Vander, I think that's the name of the boy, he kind of has an idea what it is. So it's kind of interesting. It's kind of like the ship is like fighting back because of how its magic and its morphia has been contained to please guests. So it's like bottled up and it's like ready to explode kind of feeling. So like I said, it's kind of interesting. I want to finish it today because I am intrigued to see where this goes. Like I said, it is also the lowest rated book on my currently reading. So I'm kind of interested to see why. But, you know, YA is not for everyone, so it's not everyone's dish. So, and we're going to head to bookstore and maybe have a little drinky drink. I'm not really hungry, so I have all my food. So yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of, I don't know if I want to put any eyeliner on. I'll figure it out. But yeah, so we're going to go. Let's see how much I can finish. It actually, the place closes at 10 tonight. So I'll probably stay out for a little bit. So we'll see how crowded it is. Okay. Outfit. So, yes, found out that my friend is here. So I had a feeling when I saw a couple of messages from him. I'm like, calls, and I'm like, he must be here, because that's the only way he would be trying to get in contact with me like that. So we'll see how the plans go today, because we'll probably be kikiing. I'm probably not going to get any reading done, so that's okay. I'll just read when I get back to my room. We'll see what he wants to do, but like I said, my goal was to go to, and still is to go to the bookstore. So we shall see. I mean, if not, I have so many freaking Bostons, so I could always go later. But that's just the funny part about this job. When you make plans, no matter if it's with people, by yourself, or whatever, it changes. It always changes. It's so funny. So never make plans. Just kind of go with the flow and see what happens, because, yeah. So my face looks a little pale, but I don't really want to put any browns or anything. I just want to kind of like even it out. So I don't have any blush. But yeah, so that's the plan. We're going to meet in about 10 minutes. He's like, I'm gonna throw some clothes on, let's go. He's got like 28 hours here. So he leaves tomorrow night sometime probably. So I leave in the morning, but not early. So we shall see. But I kind of want to have another coffee. I kind of want to have some more caffeine. Maybe I'll just have a Coke. Maybe I'll just do that. So yeah, we're gonna go meet. Let me make my note just in case, you know. Always make a note before you leave your room. If you're ever in a hotel, if you're ever traveling, with your information, where you went, and that you plan on coming back in case something happens. Okay? But yeah, I think I'm gonna put my hair in a bun. I don't really want to deal with it. And it's time for me to do it. Y'all, my mom cut her hair off and it looks amazing. I don't think I have the head for it. I would love to go short though. Maybe I should do a bob. Have y'all seen those videos on TikTok where it's like the girl's like, Maybe I should do a bob. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's plan for a fun adventure for this. That's crazy. That's cute. It's a little hair clip.
Oh, look at this. Look
Oh,
cute.
the kitty. I was like, Sinks. That's cute. I don't need to buy. Yeah, I could eat. I had, I was gonna attempt to stay up since when I got in, but that didn't work.
That never works for me. I try, and I'm like, nope.
Well, I
Oh my god! Wait, I have to get. My sister has
get
little
that.
things.
Oh, I like this one. Look at this.
What? I have to get those.
This is cute. Young baddies get fatty.
Seize the day. I have to get these for my sister.
Hang in there.
Antidepressant.
Did I tell you Princess brought in a bat?
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah, she brought home a bat.
Princess would have got the bat.
Yeah.
To that ass.
I was like, Princess, I'm not doing this with you today.
Wait.
What'd you say? Oh, that's funny.
Yep. Salty bitch. Beep bitches.
Okay, the hell I won't.
Not even baddies get saddies. Edgar Allan Poe. You ain't asking for a princess.
kind of cover up my, like, my badge and stuff real quick. I'm not going to stay on too long, but good morning. It is go home day. I am happy. Should be home by noon, West Coast time. It is 7:40 a.m. So super happy about that. I had a great time with my friend. So safe to say, not a lot of reading got done while I was out on my layover, but it worked out. It was amazing. So we went to like the Cheers bar and we had some food there and we got drinks and we each got like the Cheers like mug and stuff like that. So I thought that was kind of cool. Walked around. He loves to do professional photography, so he was taking pictures of like the architecture and stuff like that. Where did we go after? We did go to the bookstore. There is a little bit of footage of that. We actually had dinner there first. And we had completely forgot about the Cheers bar. So when we started walking and saw it, we were like, oh, we could have eaten here, but it worked out. So he got a few things. What did I get? I didn't get much, actually. I did get some cookies for my neighbor slash friend slash princess's babysitter. So as a thank you for watching her. So that is what is going on. I did finish another one of my short story little novellas. Absolutely insane. It was so funny. It was by A.N. Boyden, I believe their name is, but I'm not sure if I talked about the other ones, but we'll see. I might do a quick sit down at home, but with all the footage that I have, I think I'm going to cut this up into one video. So this will be the most recent one of August, and then the rest you'll see will be like from July. But I think I'm going to do this today when I get home. So I think I still have some time. I hear doors opening and closing, so I'm wondering if it's some of my crew members. We might be on the same floor. But I'm gonna get packed, ready to go, and I will listen to a little bit more of Midnight on the Celestial. I hope to be done with that book today when I get home. Super easy read. Now that I understand the world building and everything that's going on, it's easy to like fly through it now. So that's what's going on. I need to do some mouthwash since I just had some coffee, and I will see y'all either on the plane or I'll see you in the car when I get home.